Hey guys, this is Chuck from Presscheck Consulting. Um, Generation 2 Presscheck rifles are hitting the streets from Sons of Liberty, and just wanted to make a quick video and kind of talk through this variant of the rifle and what's on it and why I chose all the pieces that I chose for this second collab that I did with Sons. Uh, we'll go from front to back, starting with pinned Surefire hider. I used a close time. It's a little bit shorter than the war comps. Since I'm running 14.5-inch barrel, don't need any type of extended flash hider to get to that 16-inch threshold to keep it rifle. It's going to give you reverse compatibility with 212 RC series cans to include the new RC3, which is reverse compatible to the old hiders. Really, really like it. Best in class close time flash suppression when not using a suppressor. M89 drive lock rail. I love the drive lock, and it is objectively the most rigid rail that's been tested by the U.S. government out there. The drive lock system, both the M89 and its L89 variants, extremely good with minimizing rail flex for things like lasers or whatever. It's going to have built-in barricade stop, Presscheck barricade stop, or not built-in, but comes with the rifle, as well as rear sling swivel attachment, so you can run it front or back, whichever one you want, and it gives you a little bit of extra stability if you're going to do some type of posting up on hardcover for a longer period of time. This will help you out if you need to come off front hand support to hit a push to talk or something like that. If you're glassing somebody and the only thing that's holding you on your gun is your C-clamp, it can make updating others or sharing essay on comms a little bit harder. Barricade stop, not gonna make you a better shooter, but it's definitely one of those kind of slight mechanical advantages that can help you out in certain situations. Extended controls for bolt catch, extended controls for mag release. Got the plastic mag pull dust cover, easy to take on, easy to take off, doesn't rust. 50-degree throw, Sons of Liberty ambies. I like the short one, so if I'm here and I'm finger off the trigger, if I go to fire, it's not really interfering a whole lot, but there's still enough purchase that I can knuckle it back on safe in a pinch. Helps out with ambi shooting. Decided to go with a LaRue trigger. I prefer flat trigger shoes because I pull the trigger down at the bottom for better leverage for precision shots. And the LaRue trigger, compared to the best Geisley triggers I got, is really, really, really close for about a third of the price. So the overall thought process on this gun was just kind of keeping the cost down and keeping it a little bit more valuable. I had the idea for this entire build around the Criterion core barrel. I really like the accuracy that I was seeing out of those core barrels. I wanted to get in on one, and it has been an absolute tack driver. So when I asked Sons to put a gun together for me, I spec this barrel, and it has worked amazing thus far. K-grip, just because I like them. I like a more vertical grip on my ARs, especially when pulling security or keeping your hand gun at the low ready and keeping your hand on your weapon. The grip angle being a little bit more up and down and less angled back to the rear reduces the load on my wrist if I'm keeping my hand on the gun for a long period of time. And then mag pull stock. So nothing earth changing or earth shattering. It's just a 14.5 that works. The gun runs, does everything I need it to do. It's a general purpose rifle. I could not be happier with how this build came out at all. I've got my I've got my Maul Surefire Light. I'm running a hand stop on it, but that's kind of personal preference. Take them or leave them. If I got one on there, great. If I don't have one on there, great. Running my flashlight controls 12 o'clock. Maximizing the space that was already taken up by the mall, hanging over, as opposed to coming over to the other side and running a push button and creating a fatter gun up front that may or may not be able to get through portals or whatever. So that's the why on that. I put an HRF magwell on mine, just little bit of extra wiggle room in there in the event that I'm doing a mag change in the dark under goggles or something like that. So that's it, guys. These things have already gone out to some of the dealers, and they're already starting to advertise them. There is still a batch of guns back at headquarters that you can order directly from Sons of Liberty as well. So if you guys have any questions on the platform, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on all the regular social media circles. You guys have a good one.